here.
No way, dude. My thing gives me good rolls.
Alright.
Tori has a loaded set of dice.
It's
He
true.
found it in the hideout.
Only ever let me down when I needed to investigate or identify or perceive things.
Alright, we ready?
Good thing you never
Ready
do
to
any of them.
Start.
I'm.
Let me.
Cool.
Thank you.
Alright, so last
Hey
time...
guys, let's go assuage the banshee like we said we were going to 5 minutes ago.
So last time you guys met Lickle, because you were
Hi there.
interrogating the dude in the basement of the manor. He didn't really give you too much useful information, and then you let him go. Then on your way out, you met Ramus and Lickle, who were on their way down from a monastery that no one's ever heard of. That's pretty much all you've heard about that, I believe.
No, we haven't.
What? They asked like 5 people in front of you about it, and no one heard of it.
Right. That was Mike's.
Oh, okay, terrible. I missed it. I was like, what are you talking about? I didn't spoil shit.
That's a pretty good joke. Rare for Mike.
Oh, you lost the shrine of luck.
How should I make this steak? Rare for Mike.
You went back and talked to Sildar briefly. Sildar went off and did some errands.
Mike followed him.
Oh, did he?
Briefly.
I don't believe Mike told you much about that.
No,
You
I
knew
just.
Mike left.
Oh yeah. Mike appeared to have followed.
Yeah,
him
Mike
as
came
well.
back and told everybody nothing, as usual.
So Mike came back.
You went
Unfortunately,
to
yes,
the
he did.
inn. You hung out until night. Guilford got really fucking drunk. In the morning, you're all out in the common room. Guilford is pretty fucking shitty, puked everywhere. Tolvin wanted you to
Kill him.
settle up, and he took quite a lot of money from a certain Mark McGrath. And then you guys had discussed going off to see the Banshee. I miss anything big?
I think that covers everything.
Okay.
Guilford's not with us because he's just sick, right?
He's like really shitty, in and out of being asleep and puking in his room still.
I've never had that happen.
What a hot mess.
Minus the hot. He's just a mess.
All right.
So what are we up to,
you're
boys?
Let's go see the banshee.
I'm cool with that. I think I still have her comb.
Also, why the hell are we going to see a banshee?
I was actually just checking the notes to see which one of you has it.
Because I have a comb for her.
Well,
We
that's
got a
just getting
refresher.
perfect.
On the actual.
The quest.
Yeah.
Do
I know
you,
we have to.
Do you guys have notes, or I can refresh a
Banshee
little bit?
named Agatha to answer a question. Location of the spellbook once owned by Bojantle.
That's pretty good. That's pretty much most of it.
Where'd my-
Alright. I do not take notes when I play this. So.
You definitely need to.
Specifically
gonna
for
ask
stuff
every
like this, where you're given pretty clear
Well,
instructions.
I
about
also don't
4
have
weeks
2
ago.
monitors, so it's very inconvenient for me to be like, all right, let's alt tab and
Maybe
write
you should get a
everything.
second monitor, like we've all been telling you forever.
Or
You know,
Or
I got a
phone.
new
be like
desk.
me and have paper and a pen.
Get
I
a
don't
second
have any
monitor,
paper.
Or just use your phone.
or just use your phone.
Yeah, that too.
So yeah, the Banshee Agatha is just outside of town. Her lair is outside Connieberry, and we should appeal to her vanity and try to flatter her.
Flattery will get you everywhere, was my comment for that one.
Lord knows I'm really great at flirting with women.
That's true. Maybe you can lickle her bush, and we'll be on our way.
No, they don't call me bush diver for nothing. Just kidding. I've never laid with a woman.
Yeah, why do they call you lickle bush diver?
Because he's from a long line of bush divers.
I come from a long line of bush diving men.
My mistake, sorry.
Hey, you already told us that, you idiot.
I'm sorry, my memory's a little fuzzy after losing all of my gold. I'm a little fucking perturbed here.
I
It's
helped
a
a
weird reason to lose all your memory.
My memory is completely based on my money, which is why IRL I have such shit memory too.
Okay. So you guys heading out of town, or are you stopping anywhere first?
If we plan to return, we might want to figure out what we're gonna do for lodging since we can't afford this. Is there any way we can like set up a
Whoa,
camp out?
whoa! Everyone else has gold.
I mean, not really. I gave you some of mine, and Lickle has like 5.
I have 15 gold.
Yeah.
I have
Alright,
a
fair
bedroll.
enough. What?
I have a bedroll.
Like has a bedroll.
Yeah, I believe I have.
Fuck.
You
what,
all
Zane
should
has a
have
bedroll.
the
Yeah, I have a
basic
backpack and a bedroll.
necessities to camp.
Yeah.
Corey might
Alright.
not.
Might I not?
You might not.
Why would I not?
I mean, he clearly has one right on his backpack. I'm looking at.
Okay.
What would it be under? What's it
Your
called?
inventory.
He
Inventory.
does not have a bedroll.
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 Yeah, he might need to go buy one.
I'm gonna go buy a bedroll before we leave.
Probably
Lickle, do you have a bedroll since we won't be coming back?
I do have a bedroll, but I think I could probably also fit in your backpack.
All right.
Alright, let's stop by Barthen's and I'll grab a bedroll on our way out of town. Or I guess I can just go there now. You don't need to all come with me to buy a fucking bedroll.
Do we know what direction out of town that we're supposed to be heading?
Yeah,
Where is
told
Connie
you,
Berry?
I'll show you in a bit, but she told you where. She
Okay.
gave you directions to Coneyberry and said that Agatha's lair was a bit north, right outside of the old ruined town.
Gotcha.
All right. So.
Alright, I'm headed over to
Mark
Barthen's.
McGrath is going to Barthen's. All right. Elmer greets you. You don't see his two little helpers, but it's Barthen's there. Hey, what do you do? I still haven't seen the brothers. Sorry,
Alright.
I know. Keep wondering.
Yeah, that was my first question. So thank you. Second question, I'm just looking to buy a bedroll.
Yeah, I got bedrolls.
How much do you want
Run
for
you
those?
about a gold.
Alright, I can do that.
Okay.
Can you?
Barely. Barthen doesn't know that.
All right, go ahead and add a bedroll to your.
Alright, I'm removing a gold.
Anything else?
I think that will do it. We're off on our way to see a banshee. Do you know anything about her?
Banshees.
Yeah.
I've heard of them. I didn't know they were real.
Allegedly, we have yet to see it, but we were sent out to go give one a comb back or something, so we're gonna go take care of that. So if we don't come back, that's where we all disappeared to.
Good luck chasing your ghouls and goblins.
Thanks. Much appreciated. I'll try not to burn anything down in the meantime.
Oh, I had almost forgotten.
Whoops. Bye.
All right.
I'd like to pray at the Shrine of Luck.
Yeah, I'm praying at the
Alright.
Shrine of Luck.
All right.
Lady Luck, Lady Luck.
You do that.
Don't
You
let
see
my
Sister
get me.
Gorell over there, kind of hanging out by the front of her house. She sees you. She kind of walks over.
My, you're a tall one.
I don't think I've ever been called that before.
Well, you look
Sister
good from
Gorell,
down
only
here.
about barely 5'2", maybe.
You're looking good
What-
from down here, sister.
Well, thank you, nervously.
Did I pray at the shrine? I said a little.
Yeah,
jingle,
yeah.
but I think you missed it.
You both prayed at the Shrine of Luck. All right. So you heading out? Got all your supplies? You say goodbye to Ramus.
See you, Ramus. I definitely am going to miss being separated from you for sure.
You're gonna miss being separated from him?
Is that everybody?
For sure, totally.
Making sure I have the copy paste for your characters. Yep, that's everybody. Okay.
Do we have the comb?
I believe Mark has it.
I do have the comb, I believe. Jeweled
notes
silver
say yes.
comb. Yep.
Oh my.
Did the Banshee do this?
This is the work of banshees.
This is your traveling screen, boys.
Ooh.
Ooh. What does that mean?
Well, you're not instantly at Coneyberry. You gotta get there.
Does anyone see a map? Because I just see nothing.
Where's
Oh,
Guilford?
does the map not load? Guilford is trashed. He didn't come with
Yeah,
you.
he's not coming with us.
Oh,
You can
I
drag 'em out
just
and
see.
stuff. I don't know if it's wise.
Guilford can stay.
I just see yellow.
Does anybody else see the map over here? Or do I need to load it?
I only see yellow.
Okay, let me redo this.
I see a map off to the side, but where we are is just yellow.
I also see the map off to the side.
Right.
Oh, yeah, under you should be yellow. There should just be a map over here.
Right. In
Like-
general.
Yep.
So everybody can see that? I don't have to reload it?
Yeah.
I hate you, Tori. Alright. It's like this, it doesn't matter what's under you, but over here is where you currently are.
Oh.
And as you can see, there's Coneyberry on the road.
On the road to
Every-
Viridian City.
I thought I was the bird.
Alright, so
Apparently not, because I'm the one doing the singing for some reason.
essentially
Someone's
you guys can travel 24 miles per day. Each one of
20,
these
20,
hexes
24 miles a
is
day.
5 miles. So to travel your 24 miles, which is your normal pace, not kind of strenuous, it takes about 10 hours. You'll need to rest for about 8 hours. So the remaining 6 hours is going to be your like setting up camp, taking down camp, preparing your meals, and other shit. So if you're heading towards Coneyberry, you are at Phandalin.
Mhm.
1, 2, 3, 4, and right about there is furthest you can get today.
Let's set up camp here, boys. I'm getting a little tired. I don't think Lickle's legs can handle much more walking.
That's racist.
Doesn't mean it's not true.
Well, yeah, that's a good point.
I'm just looking out for you, bud. Sorry.
Are you lickling out for me?
I'm just lickling out for you there, bush licker.
All right. So a few things to note when we're traveling. It's important to tell me like kind of in general like what order you guys are walking in. Assume you're in a line, like who's out in front and stuff. And then when you're at camp, go ahead and tell me like if anyone's keeping watch, how long are people keeping watch, are you taking shifts, stuff like that.
I'm very excited, so I'm running out in front,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna just pass the fuck out when we're camping. I ain't ever gonna keep watch on anything.
I am in the back, and I am several steps back. I'm not close to anybody.
Don't I need to like not sleep? Yeah, I don't need sleep, so I can just keep a watch on the camp. I can.
You don't need sleep ever.
You need what, 4-hour trance or
4 hours of meditating semi-consciously, so I can probably keep watch while I do that.
I'm traveling a few paces behind Lickle, kind of keeping an eye on Mark and Zane behind me every now and then.
Sorry. So you guys are camped. What's happening?
I'm keeping watch because I don't need sleep,
Yeah.
so I'm just in my semi-conscious trance state.
Well, I don't think you can trance and keep watch, but sure.
Why not? It's semi-conscious.
How long do we have?
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
keeping
you
watch
can
is-
try, but I'm gonna give you disadvantage on checks.
Yeah, okay,
I'm gonna
that's
let you.
fair.
I'm
Right.
not gonna let you trance and be like a perfect guard.
Okay, that's fair. If someone else wants to keep watch for like 4 hours while I just kind of meditate, I can watch the rest of the night.
I'll keep watch when
Okay.
Corey does that. I
Okay.
don't trust Zane, and Lickle's already asleep. So
Alright.
Okay,
Alright.
and my man
Um,
Zane, did you say anything?
I mean, I'm good to keep watch. I will likely be keeping watch myself whenever I'm awake. But I'm going to just eat one of my rations.
Okay. And all right, it's a rather uneventful night, boys.
All right.
Hell yeah. You boys ready to go, head back to Coneyberry? Or keep continuing to
So
Coneyberry?
you,
We've been there before.
you
You don't know my backstory, because you didn't
I
take
don't think
the care
I've
to
been.
ask.
I don't think I've been, but I also don't know your backstory. I suppose.
You don't know your backstory, because you didn't have the care to ask.
1, 2, 3, 4, and right about there-ish. Okay, so you get that far on day 2 to Coneyberry.
Let's call it
And
here.
as
Set
you're
up camp. I think we
traveling-
should get there about tomorrow, maybe.
Yep. Okay.
That sounds good to me, Mark. It's a very strange name for an elf. I've only known like 2.
Alright there, Lickle.
Glad you know that my name is a very normal name for a halfling. You racist elf.
You know, I know a lot of history, and I can't think of one famous Lickle.
Wow, you've lived a really uneventful life then. Sorry for you.
Well, the life of a scholarly wizard is a lonely life, I will
Well, you
admit.
should consider some more exciting evenings, I think.
Well, since I met up with this group, it's been a little bit more exciting than I'm used to.
Since I only have a few more 1-day rations and I didn't eat one yesterday, can I scout around outside of our camp to see if I find anything I can hunt or fish for or something?
You can spend your downtime
Yeah,
fishing.
so while I don't need to keep watch for Corey, I'm gonna go around trying to find some food for the group.
I'm gonna eat my last ration.
Yeah, I didn't eat one yesterday because I'm
I don't seem to
I'm
have
very
rations,
choosy with
so
money.
I need food.
Yeah, I think we all do except Zane. So I will go see if I can find some.
I didn't even realize I should be eating. Whoops.
Yeah, I'm gonna start my meditation, and then after that, I'll probably keep watch
Once it's
and
nice
see
and
if
Where the
I
hell do
can-
you guys even see rations?
You start with 5, I believe, if you start with normal traveling stuff, but it's in your bag on the Beyond site.
Okay, so
In my equipment?
yeah,
Yeah, equipment.
you didn't really need to use any of it just because you ate at the inn,
Right.
along with
So
everybody
it's the
else.
First time we're
Okay.
doing
I
it.
don't.
It's the
even
first time
see
you guys are
anything
actually
called
needing to
rations,
eat
so-
your.
Yeah, because it's the only time we've been traveling. So day 1, I didn't eat, and now I'm pretty fucking hungry. So
So. Yeah.
Where's it? I guess it would probably be survival, huh?
I
Survival check, yeah.
have a roll for you in a sec, but I'm just double checking the
Oh, I
other
have-
shit to bring up.
I'm very good at surviving out in the wilds. If anyone needs any help with anything related to survival in the wilderness,
Yeah, do you want to help me out with this, Lickle?
sure, I'll come with you.
I'm quite aware I'm bad at survival. That's why I brought my rations.
Turns out I have +1 in that set because it's wisdom based. So my dex and charisma are not helping me here.
All right, let's see. Characters who don't eat or drink suffer the effects of exhaustion.
I'm pulling
Need 1 pound of food per day. Can make food last longer by half rations. Okay. And then I have the other stuff for your foraging. All right. So go ahead and it's Tori that is doing the actual foraging, and then he's being assisted by Lickle. So go ahead and roll with advantage, Tori, for your survival.
All right.
Damn it, Tori.
18.
Oh. It was at 18 total.
Yeah, 17 plus 1.
Oh my god, you suck.
Nice math.
I fucked it up once.
So you got 18. You managed to find pretty limited food and water sources. It is about 4 pounds of food, but
All right.
little to no water.
All right. Well, I'll bring that back to camp and.
All right. So
Um,
you bring that back to camp. I assume you share with everybody.
Yeah, I give everyone 1 pound of food.
All right.
Actually, can I use 1 pound of water from my water skin
Mhm.
with the 4 pounds of food and kind of make like something that will kind of give us both, but using my water?
So you want to make like a stew to hydrate us?
Yeah, like a stew or a soup to kind of keep us a little bit of both, so we're not all exhausted when we get here.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to cook, I have cooking utensils. I like cooking.
Oh, perfect. All right. Well, I will use the 4 pounds of food and 1 pound of my water. To
1 pound or 1 pint?
1 pint.
Okay.
Wow, I'm just getting pounded.
I don't know how I can remove 1 pint.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, I mean, that's one of the things that you take notes on.
All right.
I don't even know where you guys are seeing this shit. Honestly, I cannot.
If
find
you have a
anything.
water skin, it just says a water skin can hold.
If
up to
you
4
click
pints
on
of
it,
liquid.
yeah, you get more detailed.
Yeah, but
But
I don't
Yeah,
see
the
anything
big thing is if you
about
see
water
something
or
on your
rations.
character sheet, click on it, and the side pane will tell you a lot more about
It
it.
was part of the adventuring set or the thieves kit.
The
If
adventuring
you didn't
gear.
start, yeah,
Here,
if
let
you
me
didn't
pull
start
up.
with that.
Yeah, I have the
very quick.
adventuring, or I picked the adventuring kit, but I don't see anything about food or water.
You didn't have rations or a tinderbox or water skin or things like
I
that.
got a tinderbox.
I think it might
They're all slightly different.
depend. Yeah.
I
on your
definitely got
class.
thieves tools.
Oh God, then I'm starving. Someone help me!
All right.
I have holy
So
water.
you guys you settle down. You've eaten. You've definitely eaten enough to not be like exhausted and stuff.
All right.
So who is keeping watch?
Like I said, if someone else does it for the first 4 hours, I can do it after that.
Yeah, I'll just kind of hang out, keep watch, and play my my loot while Corey meditates, and then I'll get some rest.
I'll go to
Okay.
bed for
So-
now and then wake
Are
up
you playing the skin loot?
as
Yeah.
soon as I can.
Skin loot.
Jesus, that was delayed, Mark.
Mr. Laurel, go ahead and roll perception.
All right. 18.
That's pretty good. Some of you have great perception rolls.
Not
So-
Dan.
I'm glad you finished
Not
that
me.
with rolls.
Yeah, no, I only have +2, but I just rolled a 16. My D20's being good to me right now.
All right. Well, you camped slightly off the road, up on the way to Coneybury. Mark is kind of halfway in his trance. It's only been about 2 hours into your downtime. It's very dark, but you've only really just started heading off to bed. Lickle appears to be straight out, as well as Zane. And as you are starting your watch, you actually do hear some kind of high-pitched growls and chirps as you see coming down the road. Clearly, they seem to either know you're there or have seen the signs of your camp as 9 goblin marching in a line.
9?
Jesus.
Yep.
9 little goblins marching in a line. That's all I got.
So roll initiative, and
Just me.
yeah, just you for this first part,
Alright.
because I want to see if you get initiative to wake people up in time.
14.
Okay, yeah. All right, now everybody else roll initiative.
Oh, it's just a D20, right?
Need to not do this. Let's try this again.
12 for me.
Oh, wait, no, there's a bonus. I'm retarded.
All right, 12 from Mark. What was Zane?
18.
I'm 17. So is Zane gonna hit us with the old reverse-a-roo? He's gonna look like he's gonna murder all the goblins, but then he's gonna actually be their best friend.
Well, Zane wakes up with a quick start. It's having heard Laurel kind of give the alarm, and then you guys were kind of around a fire, so Laurel was trance. We're gonna say you guys were about like that. Sound good?
All right,
sure.
All right. So Zane, you're up.
Oh, there's all this shit going on over here.
Well, I sort of just wake up with a start. I just quickly grab my short bow and head. Where am I, Zane?
I have a kind of random question.
Yeah, what up?
At the start of combat, because assuming we're not doing anything yet, do I automatically have my last weapon drawn, or can I be like draw my crossbow right away and ready it?
It's for right now. You are at watch, so if you can have your crossbow kind of equipped as well as a melee, D&D Beyond kind of takes care of. You can only have certain amount of things equipped.
All right. Well, I know we were saying like I can't like attack with my rapier and then next turn immediately use my crossbow because the crossbow's two-handed.
If you have to drop a hand, that's
Usually like your
that's
first
currently
weapon
being
that you're
used,
starting with
yeah.
is what you go with, and then if you want to switch mid combat, then it would take time.
All right,
Now,
but if I
you
like started a
actually,
fight,
on my
meaning,
screen,
like I raise my crossbow.
don't have your crossbow equipped.
I just I had it unequipped when I wasn't using it, but that's what I mean. Is at the
we'll
start,
treat
can
it
I be
as
like, hey,
your first action can be like that's your weapon, unless like there's
because I'm assuming like by default I have both sheaths. So unless if I
Mike,
like,
did
say,
you still want to go over there now that I set the scene with the trees?
I want to go over there even more.
Okay.
Is our
so
nightly
actually-
resting considered a long rest or no?
That you only got like an hour in that time, but
time,
the
yes.
previous night was.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering as far
But
as
we had
like,
also just long rested, I believe, so I don't think it would have refreshed.
Yeah,
anything.
you
No,
wouldn't have had
but I'm
anything expensive.
planning out for what I'm using now, basically, if I'm going to be able to replenish it.
Yeah. I mean, you guys can get to Coneyberry on the next day,
Yeah.
but you don't. If you are worried about it, you can rest before you get there, type of thing.
Yeah, we might want
But
to do that if I
as
use spells,
evident-
and then we can.
As evident by the goblins, the Triboar Trail isn't necessarily
The
safe.
safest. Yeah, seems it.
So I just slightly adjusted where I had to run to, and I'm going to bonus action hide.
Okay, roll your stealth.
What a fucking piece of shit, boys.
That was pretty bad. 11.
Oh, I'm an idiot. Didn't even open the goblin stat block. You said 11?
Yeah.
All right, it's pretty dark, but goblins do have dark vision.
This guy just ran behind
You
the tree.
are hidden. They don't take notice of you.
Yep.
All right, I assume that's your turn. Next up is Lickle.
Well, can I use my horrifically terrible sense of perception to try to figure out if I have any clue if they realize we're here? Or is it just I don't have dark vision, I don't think, so can I just not really even tell?
You don't have dark vision, but you kind of know where You can basically see where like the first is, and then you kind of know that there's more because Laurel kind of sounded the alarm and said there's a bunch of goblins up ahead.
Okay, so that's question 2. So I am awake. I know that we're being attacked.
Yeah, that was the first initiative, was to see if Laurel had time to wake y'all up and get you ready.
Oh, okay.
That's why he was the only one to roll it first. Because if he had failed that, you guys would have basically had a surprise round.
Gotcha. Is there any way that I can tell if they're actually aware that we're here, or is that not really something?
They're where you're here now after Lickle kind of, Laurel alerted y'all. He wasn't particularly quiet. He was like, fucking goblins.
Okay.
You guys also are pretty much in clear view of the trail where they're coming down.
All right. Watch out, Mark. We got goblins coming. I'm going to try to, let's see, how many, I can move 6 spaces. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to hang out here in front of Mark. Get behind me, tall guy.
You have 35 move. You
Yeah,
can move.
I don't want to go charge.
7?
Yeah, why does he want to get that close?
I'm just saying. I think it's 7, right?
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying, yeah. And then, let's see. I have some kind of ability to, like, dodge, right? Except it's like a passive thing.
You can use your ability to dodge, yes. I mean, your action.
Yeah.
And that essentially gives you, I think, everybody disadvantage on attacking you, but let me double check that.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it does.
The dodge action, yeah.
I have one spell I just read where I'm like, yo,
Until the
I
start of
actually...
your next turn, any attack roll made against you is disadvantage if you can see the attacker. And you make dex saving throws with advantage. Yep, that's
Jesus fucking Christ.
All right, I'm jumping in front of Mark, getting ready to fight, and I'm gonna get ready to dodge. That's my action, and I'm done.
Okay, and then up next is Laurel.
All right. The way they're set up, how much? 30.
They were kind of running down the road. And
If I run
rank and file.
here, and then I try to get to here, well, no, because I'm not leaving his attack. All right. I'm gonna run ahead of everyone else, right into the ranks of the goblin.
Okay,
15.
you're running straight into 9 goblins. Okay.
Oh, look at the balls on this motherfucker.
I mean, hey.
It might work.
He's decimated things like this before. I assume you're gonna use one of your magic strumming throws.
I'm gonna use a rank 2 Thunderwave.
All right, let's pull up your spells. Rank 2 Thunder.
Second level Thunderwave.
Look at this
15
baller.
cube area, 3d8s of damage.
It's
with
still
a
the same
Constitution.
save. Okay.
Yep. Constitution 14.
Oh my.
So is Cube just gonna hit Goblin 2,
Yeah, you
7,
about to roast my
8,
ass.
3,
It
4,
is-
9?
Nope, you were in the perfect
It's a-
spot because it goes.
It's a
15.
15-foot
Okay.
cube starting from him.
Wow.
So
In front of him,
it
It's
will,
like here.
yeah, so it'll hit 1,
Yeah.
2.
I think
and
it'll hit everything except 1 and 6.
I
I
would,
don't know
yeah,
if
I
it'll
would.
hit 5.
5. What? Where's 5?
That's right.
5 right next to him.
It hits 5.
No, it starts. It
is-
goes away from me. It's
Right.
from my instrument, so it'll hit.
It'll hit 9, 4, 3,
Laurel.
8, 7, 2.
It's not ahead of you, is it? Originating
it's-
from you. It's just a cube.
It's a cube.
It's
It's
a
a
cube.
15-foot cube in every radius around me, including
Yeah,
out.
it's not in front of you. It's in a radius around you, like a
Yeah, no, I'm not
a
casting
square
it
and you're in the
forward,
center.
I'm casting it. That's why I
You
need.
got
I'm glad
choice,
Lickle
yeah.
didn't move because now I
yeah,
can
like
actually
it would
do
hit
it.
back here if anyone was there. So
I
it
actually
hit
did move,
5,
just not very far.
but I don't. So 5. It's not going to hit these last 2.
Yeah, it's hitting
But
everything.
anyway,
except,
they all fucking failed their save. Now I had rolled these. You have to give me 1 sec.
And
I rolled this?
if they fail to save and it hits them, it does knock them back. I think 5 feet, 10 feet.
I don't think I rolled these. Okay.
Yeah, Cube is supposed to be in front of you.
It is in front of him?
Tori with the heroic fuckboy antics.
just says 15 originating from you.
Yeah. In a 15-foot cube, I would assume that is the, like, three
No, but
squares in every direction from him.
I thought that it was in front of you because I think it's
It's just straight
thunderclap
out
in front of
of
you.
playbook.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Okay.
Huh.
The only
In
one
that
it won't
case-
hit's 5 in that case.
It won't hit 5 in that case, yeah.
But it'll hit all these. I guess in that case I go here and I still hit.
You hit one less that way.
Give me one
It's up to you either way.
I didn't roll these like an idiot.
Alright. Yeah, I'll hit everything except 5 then.
Tori's about to blast some boys, I hope.
So does the 15-foot cube start on Goblin 9? I'm kind of confused as to where it goes. Like, what would my
Basically, the
actual-
point is in front of you, so it'll go to Goblin 9 to his left and right,
And then
One
back
space
5
each.
spaces.
and then moves back 3 spaces.
What?
That's 15 foot. Each space is 1. Or is
Oh
5
yeah,
foot.
sorry. I'm thinking in the wrong terms here.
All right. I have all their life now. So
Thanks, Mike.
we evaluated that that's what it's hitting. Cool. So you cast that as level 2. Go ahead and roll damage, sir,
Alright.
because they failed their saves. Lucky for you.
Incoming 1.
$18 damage.
Oh, okay. Fuck, dude.
I rolled a 6
with
and
a-
a 4.
A thunderous fucking strum of his little girly harp.
It is a
I mean-
liar, sir.
You're a liar.
No, Zane's a liar.
Did you specifically say it was a harp? It is a liar.
It is a liar. Yeah.
Yeah, you're the liar now, Jay.
It just fucking erupts and you hear the kind of like shattering noise just fucking clank all of their equipment and armor as they just kind of tweak out in place and then fall backwards, kind of choked and dead. The 3 remaining goblins visibly very concerned at this.
Quick question. Since his spell pushes them back, should they like get forced into goblins 1 and 6, and did they take any damage, or no?
No,
It,
they do get forced back, but they died before they went back, and they didn't.
They weren't specifically targeted.
No,
Okay.
but I didn't know if the
it
corpses
does
of
hit
these guys
everything
would hit
back
them.
10 feet.
Yeah.
Right.
So this would be here, this would be here, this, well...
Oh, I
It-
assume
it
they all went
happens-
this way.
No, it's not all one. It's from the. Actually, it's from his thing, so it should
Right.
probably just be like this.
Okay.
Yeah. I think
Imagine
this
you're
one
just
would-
marching
Right.
down the road.
Yeah, so I didn't know if
You know
these
what?
guys would like run into
You know
them.
what? We'll say these last 2 do that, and they have to do a save. Oh shit! Okay.
You're marching down the road at night. Your fucking own allies' corpses come flying.
You hear a heart, and then you just die, and your allies fly at you.
Which ones are
Your
alive?
allies'
5,
corpses,
1,
nonetheless. What a rough night.
Imagine
Alright.
being Goblin 5 right now.
So
I run right next to him.
Dude, all 6 of those goblins, this was their last march before they retired.
Just waiting on my pension.
Goblin 6 does take one of the bodies straight to the face, and he takes a little bit of damage. It doesn't like kill him, obviously, but he gets one of his friends who's been kind of shaken to death by the thunderous force of the lyre
Yeah,
straight into his chest and kind of knocks him back a little bit.
dear God. Who's the wizard in this group?
Wow.
I assume that's the end of Laurel's turn. He's like, no, I want to kill more.
No, I'm going to give my new buddy Lickle
Ooh.
a bardic inspiration. So go ahead and give yourself an
So
inspiration.
after
D6.
kind of thunderously just decimating this whole line of goblins, he turns around and just kind of says some nice lines in a very delightful verse towards Lickle.
Oh, what do you say, Tor?
Nope. I just play the harp.
What a great bard. They are known
Such a
for their
classy.
music and not lyrics at all.
Unbelievable.
It's now the goblin's turn, and he doesn't feel like he can escape, so he's just gonna fucking swat the dude who just killed his friends right next to him. Oh.
That doesn't sound good.
He does not hit you at all. He just completely misses,
Oh, he critically
being
failed.
taken aback from the loud, jarring sounds that happened right next to him.
I think we found some very low-level goblins, boys.
I
Well,
think
I
that you
think
guys are
there's
level
9 of them.
3 and they're goblins.
Right. Aren't they just challenge like 1/4 anyway?
They're challenge 1/4.
Yeah.
AKA, each one of you at level 1 can take one of them, is what they're kind of thought as.
Yep.
All right, what's your armor class there, Laurel?
14.
Ooh, he does manage to hit you there. 4. 8 slashing damage.
Jesus. Alright.
I swear to God, if it gets around to fucking Zane and he just sits in the trees.
I'm not a coward.
Your last goblin,
You're
goblin
looking like it
6,
at the
kind of
moment, Mike.
limps up, clearly taken aback and off balance from what has happened, but manages to miss completely. Kind of glances off the side of your armor there, and with that, it's Mark's turn.
All right. Jesus. You are one surrounded boy.
I'm better off than they all are.
Yeah, that really fucked up my targeting, though.
Please,
Mark, why don't you just make yourself useful and play some music for the party?
Alright,
Still
I'm
target
going
Goblin
to
5.
cast Scorching Ray, which is 3
Mark,
rays
you're
of fire.
supposed to be behind me.
I've just moved next to you. I can't.
Why?
Can
Right.
I shoot over
You
him?
can't cast 3.
Yeah,
I'm
he's-
so
he's
small.
fucking
Just cast
2
over
feet.
my head.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You're
So I'm
so
gonna
racist.
cast. Why? Because I thought you were tall for a second. Excuse me for being inclusive.
Stop arguing and send help.
Anyway, I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray. I'm gonna hit 2 beams on Goblin 5 and 1 beam at Goblin 6.
God damn it.
Okay, and did we lose to?
What?
I
Oh,
think
we reconnected.
Yeah.
I heard a boom boom
I did
of
too.
someone dropping and joining.
I didn't, but I haven't
did
been
that
getting the
as well.
notification sounds.
All right. Anyway, go. You have to roll to hit on all of them. So
Hmm.
go ahead and we'll do it one at a time. So your first attack is on who?
I'm doing 2 on Goblin 5 and 1 on Goblin 6.
Okay, so just do your first attack on Goblin 5.
This is just
So
a D20, I
roll-
assume?
Yes, plus 6.
Plus 6, yeah.
Does this matter? This one?
9.
After the plus 6?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you
Your
fucking kidding me?
Your first ray, you fire, and it just glances behind the goblin's head and completely misses.
11.
It lands around
Don't
here.
critically fail or you're gonna like. Don't.
Oh, yeah,
the
Laurel's
next one
dead
was
if he
11.
fails.
Yeah.
So you fire. This one's still at Goblin 5?
Yes.
Alright, this one also misses. It kind of goes between its legs and lands right here.
Okay. 11.
And this one's at 5 again, or...
Oh, 11. That was at 6.
Alright, that one's at 6. Okay.
How?
It misses completely and lands right here, and you notice that it's actually starting to catch the grass and the trees on fire.
Oh God. Oh no.
How do you miss 3 beams?
Don't worry, that's my level 2 spell, so it was one of my good ones.
Good thing I'm the one who got inspiration.
Yeah, no shit.
All right. Well, is that your turn?
Yep.
Back to Zane, who is hidden.
All right, I am going to step up however I need to take a shot at Goblin 5 with my short bow.
Well, you can take it from there, but you'll suffer from
Sure, if you'll give me.
a little bit of cover. But if you
Yeah.
go like there and be fine,
Okay.
you're still hidden.
Yeah, I'll go from there.
So go ahead and fire with advantage.
Let me just double check.
That tree just moved.
This fucking pussy's just sitting back in the trees firing
80
bolts.
range. So yeah.
Well,
it's gonna be a
Is
25
80 the
hit.
minimum?
Yes. Well, no, 80 is the range that I don't have disadvantage at. After
Yeah.
80 up to 320, I have disadvantage. So I just was making sure I was within 80.
320. Holy shit.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
a legit bow. I hit 25 to hit.
Okay. Well, it hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
That was
Was
a
that Goblin
really
5?
low roll for me. Yep.
Okay.
Um.
It hits his toe.
All right. 11 damage.
Okay, no, you fucking jack it straight in the throat, and this motherfucker is just kind of squealing as he's just rolling on the floor, and then he just kind of like drains out. Brutal.
And I will use my bonus action to hide.
Roll
Fucking
stealth.
coward.
I'm not a coward.
18.
Turns out that's a lie.
-1. Okay. Yep. They do not see you. You managed to do your sniper action of hiding immediately after. So
American sniper.
then it is now Lickle's turn.
Well, Mark, it turns out that trying to keep you safe is worth nothing, so I'm gonna head on forward. I'm gonna stand between Laurel's legs and take a shot at Goblin 1.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. It's a hit.
All right. Hang on.
I assume you're doing a unarmed strike.
Yes. Let's see. Yeah.
Okay.
Just auto.
So D20 plus 6.
You are correct. All right. So I am going to use my inspiration on top of that. That's 1d6. Is that what Tori said?
Yep, you can add that. I believe you can wait to do that until after you see your roll, but before I tell you if it hits.
Yeah, so
Yes. That's what I'm doing because my roll was mediocre.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I have a total of 15,
15?
including
Alright.
the inspiration.
Jesus.
You just barely
bad roll.
managed to make contact, so go ahead and roll damage.
All right. Let me. look
And
back
are you
up my damage.
attacking? You're attacking 1 or 6? You said 6?
I think I said 6.
I thought you did. Okay.
Okay, it's 1d4 plus 4. All right, I hit for 5.
Okay. So you go ahead and from between Laurel's legs, you kind of jut out and kind of do this flat palm heel of your hand straight into the sternum of this goblin and knock it back, and kind of the air is knocked out of it, and you can sense that it's not able to breathe as it slowly suffocates to death.
Jesus Christ.
Woo! Catch these fists, boys.
Is that your
Since
turn?
Yeah, since I killed him, am I unable to acquire a new target? Like, I don't think I can switch.
No,
targets.
if you have a bonus action, you can.
Yeah, you can attack the other goblin if you
Yeah.
want to use your
you're
other.
off.
Okay, I'm going to spend 1 key point to perform 2
I don't
follow-up
think you-
unarmed strikes on this guy.
Oh, if you want to do 2, yeah. I was like, your
Yeah.
flurry of blows doesn't need.
No, but
We're ending it right now, boys.
Oh no, fury does. Okay, I think you guys are overestimating goblins, but go ahead, roll the hit.
Okay. Fuck. critically fail.
You critically fail. Okay. Go ahead and
Oh no, I'm gonna punch Tori's nuts right off his body.
roll to hit. I mean, not roll to hit, but roll damage.
Okay. I rolled a 5.
Whew, okay. Laurel takes 5 damage as your spinning strike trips him and he falls down behind you, having had this little tiny whirling monk underneath between his legs, just kind of going kung fu master and just smashing the back of his knee.
Oh no, it's not even over. I could do it again.
Fucking incredible.
So Laurel, Laurel is prone and has that 6 damage on him. So
5. I thought you said
5, yeah. 5.
yeah, sorry, 5 damage. So go ahead
No.
and roll to hit on your second.
You got
If Dan just came between my legs and murdered me, I'm gonna be
critically fail again.
No, you don't need to roll damage on this one. Oof, but you take 6 damage as when you try to do kind of a backflip kick into the goblin's head, you mistime your leap and you kind of land, smashing your head into the ground. You are also now prone, taking 6 damage.
Mark, save me.
I don't think there's any saving you, bud.
Mark.
The goblins are now.
All I'm gonna do is miss.
It's the goblin's turn. Who's gonna roll with advantage on
This should have been an easy fight.
I like that both of those hits would have one-shot this goblin. But you fucking destroyed us.
sad to say, this buddy just crit.
The last of the bushhammers.
He does 10 slashing damage to Lickle. He strikes down right across the back.
Ooh, it hurts.
Alright. And with that, it is Mark McGrath's turn.
Okay,
Mark, please help.
I will try.
Does it take my action to not to get up from prone, or do I just have half?
It's
movement?
half your movement.
Text your
Yep.
half movement. Yeah.
Careful, Mark. Don't critically fail.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. So I shouldn't run up there in a thunder wave.
Yeah. Well, I will remind you that
I could stand up and
the
thunder
trees
wave.
over here are starting to smolder.
Burst into flames. Yeah.
Just the one right now.
Does a long rest just replenish one spell slot? I forgot how
No.
it
Long
replenishes.
rest is all.
All of them.
Okay, then I'll cast Scorching Ray again, just on Goblin 1.
That's
Dear
probably
God.
good.
Why?
Probably don't need to go for 5 again.
All right.
Do you think that's overkill? Should I not?
I think you only can cast 3, right? It's not.
What?
It's not like an option to do only
Yeah.
1, right?
But I can
Oh.
attack, like target however many I want. I'm attacking him with all
So
3.
you're firing all 3 of them at that one goblin.
Yeah, one of them might hit.
Okay. Okay.
I missed. I rolled my fucking die off the table. Well, 10.
So that's after
You're adding your +6, right?
Yes, I'm adding my +6. Fuck you guys.
I mean, we're all incredulous that you are managing to roll under 5 on a d20 over and over.
I just rolled a 4. Okay, I rolled a 5 twice last time, and was it a 3? I think the first time. So, all right.
Let me just
So yes, obviously the
correct
first
those.
one misses. I think I got
So
that.
it misses over here. You roll your second.
Rolled it off the table. Motherfucker. 8.
Lands here.
Rolled off the table. 12.
How is this real?
Close. It's not hitting him though. I can't believe you have fired 6 firebolts and missed all of them. I mean, I can believe it. This is great. You're a shitty wizard.
Change my Discord name. I'm no longer the one spell wizard.
All right. You doing anything else on your turn?
No, I'm giving up on life. Can I kill myself? Is that?
Won't need to soon. All right.
Just fight next to me. I'll do it for you.
It's now Zane's turn. 6 seconds passes. This is spreading.
I am going to fire another arrow.
Roll to hit with advantage.
It's a 22 to hit.
Okay. Roll damage.
And it's 10 damage.
How you want to do it?
I want to look at all of my party members individually for like a breath, and then just release the arrow without looking.
You do that. You kind of roll your head to the side. You see 2 of your party members, the halfling and the bard, on the ground. The halfling with a slash across its back. The wizard flipping through its spell book frantically, trying to understand if he's casting it wrong because it's just going wildly whenever he does it. And then you just take aim real quick and you fire, and it just lands dead between the eyes of the goblin, and he just collapses.
Well, I go to try to I'll get my 2 arrows back if I can, if they're not damaged.
You get 1 back.
Wow, Zane, that looked really cool from the ground.
At least someone on our fucking group can hit.
Hey, I hit every single swing.
No, that was well, you're right. I was taking a shot at myself though. Seems like I missed and got you though.
Do you have something that can put this out?
The fire?
The fire.
I don't have shit to put that out. No. What do we have? A fucking medieval fire extinguisher? I mean, I can light the trees around it on fire and fight fire with fire, so it stops.
Does anybody have anything that could probably like slow this down? Or
I have some holy water.
I don't think that'll help. I have 3
have oil.
pints of water left.
I don't think that's gonna do it. I really don't think that's gonna do it.
Unless if the
I see
sound
another
from
magic.
my thunder wave is enough to push the flames away.
Doesn't your lightning damage?
Of your thunder wave. If it's thunder damage, I'll let you try.
yeah,
I believe it is, right?
It was thunder damage and not lightning damage.
All right.
The
Are these
thunder
are-
damage is they're like force damage.
Yeah, it's pushing back. Are these ones a problem? The small grass?
No,
or is
no,
it just-
they're on like, I was just marking where they hit because that's
Alright.
on like
Well,
kind of dirt.
I'll
and
go,
kind of scorch
stomp
marks. This
out
is
all the
clearly
small
spreading, and
ones.
it's gotten a tree. So
I stomp
go ahead
out the
and-
small ones while being very unimpressed.
You don't need to stop at this
with
small ones, but okay.
Mark.
Okay.
And then I kinda-
go ahead and roll to hit.
Oh no, I won't RP.
Well, I want to see if you can actually put it out with your fucking shit.
No, is it to hit? It's a Constitution saving throw.
It is here.
All
I'm
right.
not going to have the fire Constitution save.
Well, I'm gonna do a first level one.
Just roll a d20 and tell me.
I rolled an 11.
Okay. So you rolled an 11, and you have knocked over this tree that was on fire. It's still smoldering a little bit, but the force and the kind of the wind from your playing and the tree knocking over have kind of put out majority of the fire.
All right.
Hey Zane, why don't you throw your ball bearings at him? See if that smothers it.
No. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Oh, no.
Lickle, stop molesting the fucking
Help!
goblin.
Oh, I'm okay. Don't worry, guys. I can get this tree. All right. I would like to use one of my key points to use an open hand technique to strike so hard that it will blow the flames off of the tree, similar to how I can strike so hard that I blow an opponent backwards. That makes
Basically,
sense.
what I just did. Yeah.
Yeah,
Do
but
it.
just with a fist.
Do a strength check.
Strength check. Is that just rolls?
Roll a
20
d20 and
with my
add
strength
your
plus-
modifier. Yep.
Please, not my third critical fail roll on a d20 in a row. I got a 15.
With your mod.
With that's pretty good. So with your quick strikes, you're kind of to blow straight into the
Am I disconnecting, or is Jay cutting out for anyone else?
I just punched
You
so hard,
disconnected,
I'm out of
and
Discord.
then you reconnected, and then Jay disconnected. So,
Nah, I punched
Discord
him out of
is
Discord.
being great.
yeah.
Pretty sure I punched him out of Discord.
It's rough when it's the DM that's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, we kind of need him.
I think I successfully punched off the flames, boys.
Yeah, I think so too.
Oh, I lost Mike. Is he making a call? Is that what's going on?
I don't know. They said fuck this Discord server, so I think we're gonna either make a call or jump to Super Collider.
I don't see either going at the moment, but we'll see. The call makes sense to me. I think that's what he should do. Did you see my screen grab of those rolls, dude?
Yeah.
That's
That
Almost
was
in giant
fucking
scores.
insane.
It's 4 ones in a row, dude.
so much for your rigged dice.
I know.
Well,
they're-
Meanwhile, my
Not
physical
necessarily rigged in
D20,
his advantage.
my physical D20 is killing it today. I don't think I've had a bad roll yet.
I can't believe, dude. I run up, I kill a guy, and I'm like, all right, one more dude. And I turn and I fucking punch you in the back of the kneecap and knock you over.
Alright,
And then I
I'm
fall forward and
gonna
smash my head
leave
off
this
the
and I guess try to start a call with everyone. Oh, you back in here?
Anyway, did you hear enough that the fire's out?
I
We
assume
didn't, but
so,
we
yeah.
inferred.
Mike, are you
Damn
here?
it.
Yeah,
It was,
here.
Oh,
it
okay.
was a beautiful description, but now it's over.
You heard-
Anyway, it fizzled out.
What a beautiful description.
I'm not doing it again.
All right, shall we? What do we do?
I'd sure like to get back to bed as long as there's no more
Yeah.
fires.
Just charred grass and earth.
Hmm.
Yeah, let's head back to camp.
Do these goblins have anything on them?
Goblins normally don't. We can check though.
Whoa. Mr. Loot's fucking everything isn't even gonna check? I mean, you are checking, but you at first sounded like you were not gonna check.
It's because I've checked every time, and I haven't. Jay's always like, "No, they're goblins. They don't have shit."
I'm just gonna go to bed and I will be right
Well,
back.
Me and Nicole will
You
take a look at them,
rummage-
but-
Mike, we still have like another hour in this session.
Thanks.
You rummage through the goblins, and these ones actually did have just some spare change on them. They had 30 copper and 14 electrum.
All right. Well, I will split that between me and Michael since everyone else kind of didn't bother to check them.
Thanks, tall man. Sorry,
I like that. Can you?
What? Did I disconnect? I'm disconnected. Neat. What the fuck? Motherfucker.
Corey's back.
Discord seems to be working well.
I'm glad that Corey's back because I was gonna shit on Tori for handing out the loot just between him and Dan when Corey is literally broke from paying for all of you.
It wasn't much.
To reiterate, because you guys might have dropped this, I was saying it. They had 30 copper and 14 electrum.
I think I heard
I
that
said-
part, and that was the last I heard.
I said I'm gonna split it between me and Dan since we were the ones
Okay.
rummaging me and Lickle while you and.
Do you know how to add that money there, Dano?
I have no
All right, so on your character sheet, just
All the wall.
go to your equipment and click on the currency, and the site will open up, and you should be able to add different amounts.
Oh. Okay. 15 and how many electrum? 7?
7.
Add. Oh, I did it. I'm so rich now. Fuck you, Mike.
All right. So after kind of looting back, I'm gonna go back to camp. Mark, you need to continue meditating since you got
Yes.
interrupted. All right. I will let everyone
I need to
else.
rest. I got my ass kicked by myself.
I will let everyone else have a long rest while Mark does his thing, and then I will take a short rest before we head out. Because I don't think because we got interrupted. How long did that take?
It was, I mean,
It was
that
like
was
3
like a
rounds.
minute, but
Oh,
it was only about an hour into your resting. You'll still be able to get a full rest, a full
All right.
long rest.
I was making sure we all could because I know I need.
Am
to
I
stay
able
awake
to, even
for
though I'm
Marks.
keeping watch?
Well, you only
As,
need your.
I mean, as long as you're not keeping watch the
meditate.
entire night, you need a long rest is what, 6 hours?
It's 8 hours of downtime, where 2 of which you can be doing,
Yeah,
like watch and stuff.
non-strenuous activity.
Okay.
You can keep watch as long as you guys take shifts and still get a long rest.
Oh, hold on.
So 8 hours minus. Tara, do you mind watching for 6 hours instead of 4, and then I can take over? Does that make sense? No, it doesn't make sense.
Doesn't really make sense now.
Do you need the full 8? Because you need.
I use
just
both
wants
of
your
my
meditate?
2 slots, second level spells.
Oh, I know you need a long rest, but your long rest is your 4-hour meditate, right?
Oh.
Yeah, part of his rest is to meditate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, your meditation is equivalent. You don't need to spend as long because you can spend less time meditating and have the same.
So if I take
That is
watch for
long rest.
Corey's 4-hour meditate, do I still have enough time to long rest?
Yes, you're fine.
All right.
So we can hit
Alright.
the long rest button.
Yep, go
I
ahead.
will watch out
Thank
for Corey
God.
first, and then I'll long
And
rest.
Mike, roll your d20. Thank you for reminding me I'm an idiot.
No problem. We're looking at a 5.
Oh, I gotta look up what that is.
You looking in your pants? Wait, you looking in the mirror?
He's looking in the mirror.
Like I'm saying, you're a 5.
That is
I
funny.
did gather.
Like you're a 5.
Here, Mike. I assume.
All right, you all awaken. You notice next to you, in Zane's bedroll, a woman.
Excuse me?
It's Sister Gorali.
Wait, is Zane also there?
No.
Alright, I assume this is a disguise then.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh, she's got such a deep voice.
Yeah, I don't think that's actually a she.
Zane, do you mind explaining? Change form? Oh my god. What was that? It was so loud.
Tori fizzled out a little bit for me, but I hear him
Zane,
fine
you wanna
now.
Explain.
Oh, weird. Mine like disconnected and reconnected, but it was super fucking loud. So like mid me talking, I just got my eardrums blasted out by a badum.
Play Bidoof.
Oh, and then Dan drops.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, Discord is shitting the bed right
Yeah,
now.
it is.
Yeah.
You think we would be better off with a direct call?
If it's peer to peer.
We can try it.
All right, I'll start it.
Who are these people?
Yo,
See if this works a little bit better.
sounds better.
It does sound better. It might not auto pop up for them,
It's ringing, it says.
Yeah.
That's ringing.
but like the first time we did a call like this, it didn't pop up with a notification for me. So
I
it
had to
might
hit
not.
join call. Although I'm seeing Dan is offline.
Yeah, I see him as fully offline, but he might be restarting his client or something.
This is starting to annoyingly eat into our time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right when we were getting to the juicy good part of your mother.
Can't even launch.
It took us like a couple. It took like half a minute for my normal Discord to launch. I feel like there's a chat box.
Yeah, it took it a little bit longer for mine to launch than normal.
Are we just gonna continue with the chat box? They can't hear us.
Do we want to go to
Skype?
Skype? Yeah.
Well, I was looking to see if there's one in the game.
Oh, I don't know if there's in-game voice.
Yeah, let's just go to Skype.
Does everybody even have Skype? I don't know that I have Skype on this.
Oh.
Oh, Dan has joined.
Hey!
I managed to launch Discord.
Well, now we're all on this except for
Torre, who said BRB.
our.
I don't even remember what I was in the middle of saying.
I will BRB as well.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh my god.
Oh my fucking god.
Believe you're asking.
All right, Mike, roll to play with your own boobs.
Fuck, I critically failed.
Oh,
Not even joking.
Oh god. You go to try to feel up your breasts, but somehow in trying to push them together, you just completely slip off of them and your hands go flying to the other side and you fall forward and knock over Mark McGrath.
Oh, I must be one of your fire bolts.
Oh! Corey, roll Constitution to see if you take any burn damage.
Sure, now I fucking roll. 15.
All right, yeah, that's high enough. You acknowledge the truth in his statement, but aren't offended by it.
Holy Christ.
I gotta pee, but I'm always worried that like, oh, if I've waited too long, if I go now, everyone will come back right when I leave.
Yeah.
It's the worst trying to time that.
Well, here's what you do, Dan. Leave the call, and they'll just assume that you crashed again.
I'm back. Still no Tori?
I don't know if
Not
he's
yet.
back or not. Yeah.
Lovely.
Use the
Like
purple
his
mouse.
Discord has shown as being.
He, it says he's on.
He's the only one that I haven't seen offline.
Don't worry, Jay. I DM'd while you were gone.
He did. He did a good job too.
Mike critically failed at feeling his own breasts and subsequently insulted Mark, but Mark was not offended.
I got my only good roll of the night.
He's moving his mouse around. Does he not realize?
Right.
At least, like, reply to us.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He doesn't see a call anywhere. Gotta invite him, I guess.
I think I can make it ring again.
I'm not
He just
sure.
needs to go
Ring.
to fucking like friends, and it'll be at the top of the friends list.
Oh, I just made it ring while he was
Restarting his app.
restarting.
Oh,
Hey!
Yeah. So none of that popped up. So I was just sitting here being like,
Well, no, that's why you gotta
all
check
right.
your DMs.
It doesn't
Yeah.
pop up.
No, I was in my DMs and friends and everything. I clicked on all you guys and there was
Oh,
nothing.
okay. All right. Anyway, let's continue while we're not getting fucked by the call. So,
I long rested.
what's his face? Zane is gone. Sister Gorelli is in his bedroll as you awaken. Go.
Sister Corelli?
The one that tends to
Sister
the Shrine of Luck.
Sister Gorilla, what are you doing here?
Seems like a rude thing to say.
Oh, the one from the Shrine of
Yeah,
Luck.
well, your face changed, but your body
Holy
body
shit.
looks pretty similar to,
Oh my
to
God.
Zane's build, so you're a bit of a gorilla.
Why? Where the hell did Zane go? Why is the priestess here? I'm so confused.
So
Well,
am I.
you are not confused. Bullshit, you're confused. You pretended to be fucking Guilford forever. Now you're obviously pretending to be this bitch for some reason.
What are you talking about, Mark?
Zane was off gallivanting as Guilford for the longest time, pretending to be him. He obviously has some kind of disguise kit or something. And now he's doing the same thing with this fucking sister.
That's Zane?
That's Zane.
Oh, hi Zane.
Well, hello.
Zane, you look like the lady at the Luck Shrine.
That's new.
Zane, there's plenty of room in my bedroll.
I think I'm pretty much.
It's
also-
probably not, given your size.
It's a normal sized bedroll, asshole. Why is everyone so fucking racist?
Roll for racism.
Oh, Tori has a plus 18 to that.
Every roll is a crit.
Oh,
right,
well,
expertise.
this is some weird shit. Should we move on to
Zane, you mind explaining what the fuck's going on with you?
I wouldn't mind.
For fuck's sake.
Wait, maybe it's like a word game. Zane, could you please explain why you look like a woman?
I'm unable to.
Fucking Christ, Zane, will you just fuck off?
Wait a
I
minute.
feel like I'm a
hang
valuable
on.
party member.
You're not.
He's pulling like a trick. Okay, is there something that's stopping you from being able to tell us?
Just the lack of knowledge.
Oh. Well, that was unexpected.
How did you steal her appearance?
That'd be really good to know.
Well, that's bizarre. I don't think he knows.
It seems it. Why wouldn't he have said this a long time ago?
I still don't believe him.
So when you changed into Guilford, was that intentional, or was that just the same thing that happened here? You don't know what's happening.
Except it's keeps on happening.
Why the fuck didn't you say that before?
Because he's lying to us.
Well, that's possible.
Okay. You
Look
guys
at it this
gonna?
way, boys. If the Banshee likes women, we're all set.
Alright.
Shall we go to Connie Buckle?
Coney Island?
Kimber Bully?
All right. You guys start heading out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
After meeting the brick wall, that is Zane explaining anything.
Alice Bumble?
I'm with Tori. I want a fresh start. Fuck this game. I'd rather be playing fucking Sword and Shield right now.
You guys
No,
get to
it's
Coney
not that
Berries. It's along the side of the Tribo Trail. The trail used to go through this, but it's very old and ruined at this point, to where it's just kind of piles of rocks and old foundations covered with ivy, and it's clear that, like, well, a lot of people travel the Tribord Trail and it's come through here very often. No one really has fucked around with the ruins. It's just kind of overgrown stones at this point. Now you follow Sister Gorelli's, who's now here, funny enough, instructions up north, slightly into the hollow, where she has told you that Agatha is. And you get there about later midday, maybe 6 o'clock. It's dusk, but it's not dark yet. The sun is just barely starting to go down. And then we will pop over to this.
I wonder where the Banshee is.
All right. As Sister Gorelli mentioned, there's a large, decrepit old tree. You follow the hollow in. The forest kind of grows a little bit darker and a little more still as you go in closer to it, and the winds kind of slow to a halt. It's noticeably colder than the ruined village around it was. All right.
Well, Zane looks like Sister Geburtstag. He probably has her memories. I think he should lead the way. That's how that works, right?
More than happy to lead the way.
All right, guys, let's follow Zane.
Before we kind of just start and enter, I know me and Mark can probably see just fine. But
It's not
I'm going
dark.
Mark and I.
in here. Is it dark?
No.
There's holes in the
All right.
roof that it shines through. It's pretty much similar light to outside.
Yeah.
You're in kind of a
This
densish
view
forest.
just
but
kind of
it's
looks
not-
like it's a stump that's hollowed out with no roof at all.
No, that's just the view. It is.
Oh,
it
okay.
I
is
figured
the
it was a
river
full
above.
tree, so they can't
It's like a
see.
dead tree, but it
Oh,
does have
okay.
more to it than a stump.
Never mind, I take back the shit I was giving.
I prefer a full bush.
It's like a dome of woven branches. Okay. Well, as you go forward, you see the there's like a little bit of furniture, chests, shelves, table. It's all old and like elvish, kind of woven wood. All right. So you guys are like this.
Zane.
Okay.
Zane,
Yes.
I'll give you 1 gold piece to flash me.
I feel that's not appropriate.
Oh man.
For a man who says little, he feels a lot.
That's all I want to do.
All right.
Hey, Mark, can I
you-
get that comb?
It was like, are you guys on my screen? Mark is very far away.
I don't know. Should I give this fucking rando this comb? I don't fucking trust this person at this point.
I don't trust.
He's either fucking malevolent or incompetent, and both of them are fucking dangerous.
Yeah, I'll take the comb and I will enter first.
All right, I will give Laurel the comb.
All right.
It was- I think they
Well,
trust
as-
me more, Zane, if you showed me Sister Ghirardelli's boobs.
Sister Ghirardelli, give me them chocolate nips.
Ghirardelli. Gotta
Well,
make a note of
seeing
that.
that Laurel seems to prefer to take the lead, I'm gonna head off this way.
Stay that
Okay.
way.
As Laurel approaches the stump, kind of the air grows exceptionally colder around him, and there's like a feeling of dread. There's a cold, pale light that flickers in front of you as the banshee kind of just evaporates in front of you. It's the form of, she looks like a female elf, but covered in white translucent robes. You can see through all of her, and it's just kind of shimmering, and it's extremely
Ooh.
terrifying.
We don't need you anymore, Sister Budishima.
She looks straight into the fucking soul of Laurel. She says, "Foolish mortals, what do you want here? Do you know it's death to seek me out?"
would actually walk up next to Laurel and say, "Ma, you're beautiful."
She doesn't even avert her gaze to Lickle. She just says, "Quiet."
Oh man.
That's what I was gonna say. I hold the comb out in my hand, and I tell her that I am a wandering bard, and I have been looking for inspiration, and the tales of her beauty in this comb led me here.
Roll persuasion.
What a lame pickup line, man.
23.
Okay. Her gaze softens a second. Her eyes flick down to the comb, back up to you. She kind of floats without really moving any of her body, but the kind of torn pieces of her garb kind of billow behind her as she just slowly floats towards you, reaches out, snatches the comb out of your hand, starts eyeing it. She smiles, and she clearly likes the comb.
Laurel,
All
I
right.
can't believe you just gave her the comb like that.
Don't worry,
can
Lickle. I have a plan.
All
I can
right.
see that you seek many things. You
Oh,
get one question, and I will give you the answer.
Laurel, what's the question we're supposed to ask?
Mark, what's the name of the spellbook?
Mark, quiet.
I don't have the name of the spellbook, but it's owned by Bogentle, so I would ask for Bogentle's spellbook.
Yeah, we're seeking the spellbook of an adventurer named Bojenkel.
Bogentle.
Bojack Horseman.
I had that spell book once. Is this the question you want?
Yes.
Yes?
Regale us of this tale.
Well, I traded the book to a necromancer named Cernoth from the city of Erebor more than 100 years ago. I don't know what kind of the book afterward.
Can I get that necromancer's name and the city's name again?
Zernoth of Erebor?
I can spell those in the DM.
No, it's close enough.
Okay. It is. Yeah, those were close enough.
Can I ask her a question?
After answering her question, you you see the comb just kind of disappear from her grasp as she kind of puts her hands down to her sides. She just kind of evaporates back into the mist.
Ah. Man, I was gonna offer a ring, guys. Come on. Women are so difficult. I don't understand.
A banshee might not be your best bet there, Lickle.
I don't think anything's gonna be Lickle's best bet.
I don't know. I can't. No.
I'm gonna kind of wander into the under hollow here and take a look around.
You might
Okay.
want to be a little careful, Laurel. I don't. Seems like a scary place.
Well, you go in and you see, as mentioned before, just kind of a elvish woven table and furniture. There's some drawers that you look through, but it's mostly, it may be kind of sentimental to the Banshee, but it's age has ravaged everything in there. It's very decrepit and nothing really looks of value.
All right.
Well, Mark, you know what they say: a hole's a hole. I thought maybe she'd fuck me to death.
I wish that she would fuck Zane to death.
All right. I'm gonna come back to these guys and kind of tell them what I found, and if I was Mark close enough to hear what she was saying to us.
Yeah, you all heard it.
All right.
She wasn't speaking loud, but it was piercing, and everybody in the vicinity
Alright.
heard exactly what she said.
So we
welcome
should
back, Sister Zane. Did you find anything exciting over there?
We weren't flanked.
That's pretty exciting. All right. Shall we go back to town and tell the sister about this, or do we try to find this Erebor place?
I think the sister wanted the spell book, right? Which we don't have yet, so maybe we should try to get that before going back to her.
Well, she might have more information about this Erebor place. Mark, have you heard of it?
Yeah, Mark, do you know anything about this necromancer or this town or whatever it is?
Let me think here.
Roll history.
14!
Don't you have like a plus 10?
6?
Jesus Christ.
Can
you roll
so
above
is
a
it 14?
I
Alright,
rolled a 14 while you were off of Mike. Yes, it's 14.
Okay. You know it's a large city in Western Faerun. You don't know much more about it.
It's a large city to the west.
Oh, it's to the south of you.
It's to the south of us, but the west part of the land.
Do you have any idea how far it is to travel?
No,
Hundreds of miles.
it's hundreds of miles. It'll take us days, if not
it's a-
weeks, to get there.
Across the continent.
It's the other side of the continent, if I recall correctly.
As
Unfortunately,
he ponders, he scratches his. Do you have a beard?
No.
He scratches his not beard.
I love rubbing my bald chin.
Sounds like maybe we should get back to town, I guess. Do you guys have anything else you need to do out of town?
No, I gotta need
Um,
food in town.
Well,
Wow,
funny you
Zane
mention that. You
actually-
do have other things.
I was
out of
gonna
town,
say,
but it depends
we
on
had
if you want
some
to do them now.
orcs to kill, I think.
You were told by the mayor, asked to try and deal with the orcs that have been rumored to be at Wyvern Tor. You were also
I can't see a map. How close are we to any of these?
should we be looking for those missing brothers at this point?
you were also told
We were only there 2 days.
by Edermeth that some farmers have heard things about. Here, let me load them again. Well, I lost Lickle.
Oh Help me.
At the old owl well, people had been chased off by the undead. Oh,
Where-
actually, look what is there.
At where?
The old owl
owl
well.
well.
Old what well?
The old
Okay.
owl well.
You spoke over each other, so fuck off. Don't get fucking snippy with me, cunt.
Where's
I heard it just fine.
I don't see the
I
place
said it like 4
with
times.
I heard it.
the
Just
orcs.
Alright, fuck all of you.
You don't know where the Wyvern Tor is. You just know broad area that it's in the Sword Mountains. You'd have to search for it.
Alright. Yeah, I guess if we wanted to kill some birds with one stone, we could take a wide way around, go to the old owl well, and then kind of go through the mountains.
And
I also
indeterminate
agree,
another-
That was the weirdest way of saying some birds with one stone.
Just some.
Yeah, well, we're
Two
close to the
orcs
old
over
owl
there.
well, so let's hit there.
All right.
Down to check out this old owl well.
Now at this point, it's about 7 or so. I would assume you guys want to camp at outside of Coneyberry for the night.
Yeah, somewhere.
Yeah, sure.
Certainly far away from where we were.
Yeah.
Not next to her.
So if we're setting up camp, I again don't think any of us have food.
Yeah, I'm out of food now. I need to.
So
Hey, Laura, let's go scrounging.
yeah, you lead the way, Mister. I have high survival rolls.
Absolutely.
Okay, roll your survival, sir.
Would it be with advantage because there's 2 of us? Or no.
Yeah. If you're helping him.
Ooh. All right, I rolled a 23. It's not a crit, but just 23.
All right. What's your wisdom modifier?
+3.
You find 7 pounds of food and 3 gallons of water.
Ooh. Laura, look what I got.
Oh, nice. Does he need a water skin to take it, or is he just taking like a bucket?
I'm not gonna fucking care much about that. That seems
I was gonna
nitpicky.
say he probably found a water source that you
I'm
could.
carrying it in my rectal.
Well, I wasn't sure if I would need to like. I'm gonna fill my water skin, obviously. But I
Like you
wasn't
can
sure
fill
if
your
I-
water
yeah.
skin. Like you're not he's not actively carrying that many gallons of water with him forever now. But like for
Right.
the night, he has that.
Yeah, I'm
All
going
right.
to also fill my water back up.
I don't have a
Yeah,
water
right.
skin.
I would like to distribute everything back at camp as people need.
I'm gonna make a
Actually,
list of things to buy next time we're in a town, and a water skin's on the top of that list.
Ideally, I'd like to cook for everybody too with my cooking utensils.
That would be most good.
Are we cooking all 7 pounds of food, or do we want to like cook 1 pound? Well, we need 4 pounds for the group, but cook 4, carry 3.
Well, I don't really know how the god of this world wants things to be done, but does cook.
No, you
food-
can keep extra food.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah, let's cook everyone a meal for tonight.
Would it store better if we cooked it all though, instead of carrying around raw meat?
Probably.
Sounds like it.
So we
doesn't
might
matter,
want to
really.
just cook it all, and then carry around the cooked
Yeah,
meat.
I think that is the.
Oh, easy for you to say when I'm the one doing the cooking.
Yeah,
Fine, I guess I'll just.
we didn't
cook
let you
all
in this
meat.
group with us for nothing. You gotta
Here, I'll
carry your
make it
weight, and it's not much
realistic.
weight. So
Mr. Lickle, I have a gluten, soy, and dairy allergy, and I'm vegan, so have fun.
Roll dexterity there, Lickle.
Roll dexterity. Okay,
Yeah.
I rolled a 16.
Okay. You cook it all up. It's pretty nice. If you had failed, you would have wasted some food.
You bastards can have some food if Zane shows me the sister's boobs.
this is fair.
You know, I won't argue. That is a fair. I mean, I'm going to take my food anyways, but Zane doesn't get any unless they're out.
I'm just gonna go to bed.
More food for
Now,
us.
to be clear, with them out, for my notes.
Lickle, I will show you my breasts in exchange for food.
Fair enough. I'll take it.
All right, thank you.
Zane, I'm just kidding. Come back and eat. Jesus.
Wait, so I didn't need to show my tits either?
No, but I appreciated it.
Me too.
Those are nice tits.
Thank you. People never tell you that often enough as a man.
Well, growing up in the monastery, I've seen quite a few, and I'd say yours right among the top.
That's much appreciated, Lickle. You have the perfect view of them from your stature, too. Just eye line with my tits all day.
It's like
Are you
seeing
doing
mountains
this
in the sky.
the same
Order
watch
operations.
as last night?
Yep, I'll keep
Yeah.
watch while Corey meditates, and then he'll keep watch while I sleep.
I'm going to tell
Okay.
Mark a joke.
Okay.
Well, because everyone's going to go to bed, so I had to be like, no, wait, don't go to bed. Hey, Mark, what do you call an old hooter? No, sorry, an ancient hooter. What do you call an ancient hooter?
I don't know.
An old owl.
It's terrible.
Get it? Get it? Old owl. Get it?
Yep.
Old owl.
All right, go ahead. You guys don't need to hit long rest because you haven't done anything since the last one. Go ahead and roll their Zano.
10.
Oh my god. This is a first, Michael. All right. So you awaken, and Zane is back.
Wait,
I mean,
that doesn't mean
Just-
anything.
Sister Corelli is not there anymore. Zane is back. It's just normal Zane. He
I
doesn't
don't
have
think
any
we've
boils
ever
and
seen
shit on his
normal
face.
Zane.
there's no such thing as normal Zane for us.
Well, you saw him with boils and shit on his face, but he did that's all
No.
cleared up.
I don't have that.
Who are you?
I believe I'm me finally.
Oh. Can I see your tits now?
I'm into
Alright. Fair Oh,
He's
Oh.
into it.
it.
now we're in business, boys. Here, you can have an extra ration of food, too.
That's all I wanted.
All right. You head out for the old owl.
Back at the monastery, they called me the food whore.
Wouldn't I be though?
Yeah, I guess I'm more of the food pimp.
This was one of the first ones that I made myself, so here's hoping that I didn't fuck it up.
Oh,
'Cause I don't remember.
Interesting.
What can you guys see?
I see
See a
walls.
box with a
and
black
nothing.
hole.
The deep
Okay.
is well known to man.
There's a
Well,
pillar
I
over
assume-
here that looks like a hidden area.
Oh,
yeah.
I had set it with Fire War, and then I cleared a lot of it, right?
Probably.
Oh,
Yeah.
sure.
Okay,
Yeah, there's
cool.
there's very little fog of war.
There's one square.
It was like I didn't remember how I said
No,
this because it
there's
was
also
like the
here.
first one that
That's
I
Fog
did.
of War? Oh,
Yeah.
That
the
is fog of
horns
war.
are-
The other one is a.
yeah.
Hidden box.
Yeah, I know.
what's the one square you guys talking about?
All right, so
Over
for
here.
as you crest
Oh,
the
yeah.
low ridge outside of this, you see like this old watchtower standing among the hills. It's very old. The outside courtyard walls are like basically just mounds of rubble, and the stump of what used to be an old tower is only about 20 feet high or so and kind of crumbling. In the midday, you see this kind of colorful tent in the background. It's that. That's been set up. It's clearly pretty new and not as ancient as the surrounding area. You can kind of see this through the outside because these are really low kind of rubble. But you see nobody.
Were we expecting to see anybody? I forget which one this is.
Was
We
this
had
the
heard
orc
that
place,
was
right?
undead. No, we had
No,
heard
this
that
is
was
not
undead.
So Ettermouth had asked you guys to go check it out if you were in the mood for adventure. He said that surrounding farmers had been chased out of here by the undead and that something funky is going on and he wanted to get somebody to check it out.
Hey guys, what are we doing here?
I heard there was some undead walking around here,
What?
but
You say undead?
that's what the farmers are saying.
Like skeletons?
Yeah, I read it in the Farmer's Almanac. It said
Oh, God.
high
I killed
chance
a
of
bunch of
undead this
skeletons.
year.
Oh man, not
Red
skeletons.
sky at night, skeletons in the morning. They say.
Hey,
Well,
hey,
Mr. Lickle, you
Oh.
do bludgeoning damage, correct?
Oh yeah, when I fought some skeletons in the monastery, I really punched the shit out of them.
Yeah, we should be fine then.
That's
Hey,
definitely what
Mark.
this is.
Hey.
What do you call a senior raptor?
Oh fucking Christ! What?
An old owl.
Well, after a hearty guffaw at your own joke in which other people do not laugh, you, Lickle, smell a deathly odor kind of wafting from the tower's direction.
Laurel, is that you?
Yeah, might be.
I smell a deathly odor coming from the new structure inside. Is that what that was?
The tower.
Is that the thing inside?
The old watchtower that's kind of a
Oh,
stone.
just the old tower. I'm smelling some really, really disgusting stuff coming from that tower, guys. I think we need to go check it out, but man, is it bad.
Is it dark in yonder tower?
No.
All
I
right.
don't remember why it's fucking fog award, but the only part that needs to be fog award is the middle, because you can't see in the stump of the watchtower. It's pretty ominous. It smells like death.
I'm going to take out my short sword and my dagger, and just start walking this way.
Okay, go for it.
Zane, where you going?
I'm gonna go check out the side of the tower.
All right, well, holler if you see anything.
Okay.
Good luck.
I'm gonna get my rapier at the ready and tell these guys I'm going to go to the wall here and see if I can see anything inside. They're welcome to follow me.
What do you
Roll
think, Mark?
perception.
Nope.
Where's my character sheet? There's 18. I was going right here, by the way.
All right. You can peer through the kind of cracks in the old piles of blocks that used to be the walls of the courtyard outside of the watchtower. You see this old watchtower, kind of half the height that it appears to have been in its prime. There's the bright colored tent in the far corner, and kind of a recently put out, it was clearly used last night, fire pit. You can't see anything in the tower. Not that you know that there's nothing in there, but you can't see inside it. It doesn't appear to be anyone in the area right now, but you can't say for certain from this distance.
All right.
Jesus.
That's what I have to say. I will yell back to the guys that it seems pretty empty, but I see an old fire pit, so I'm gonna go check it out. It looks like it was used recently.
Be careful.
Wait, Laurel.
What, Lickle?
What do you call it, aged avian?
I'm gonna slowly just walk inside and check
Okay.
out this fire pit.
It's an old
do that.
owl. I don't think he's.
I assume this on the map is the fire
Mark,
pit right
where
here.
should we go?
You guys can see all this shit, right?
Yeah,
Just not the.
not
Not
this.
yeah.
Okay.
Not right here, and not this. Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay, yeah.
kind of take a look around, see if there's any supplies, if I can find out if it was just like bandits or if people are using this. Let's figure out what this, because undead using a fire makes no sense. So take a look.
I mean, it's you see that it's a pretty recently used campsite. But other than that,
Jay, I posted a screenshot of
No.
what we see. It's loading.
that is what you should be seeing. Okay. I got nervous because fucking Laurel's thing gives a little radius.
Right.
Yeah.
Made me think that he couldn't see before.
Hey, Mark, do you want to go with Laurel or back up Zane and see how he's doing?
I'm gonna follow Laurel.
All right. Well, I'm going to go running around shouting for Zane and see if I can find him.
I was gonna stay a little bit back from Laurel in case he runs into trouble.
Zane! Zane! Zane!
Do I see anything in back here?
Oh!
No, just the surrounding hills. The watchtower had a clear view of the
Apparently that
surrounding
didn't
area.
send.
Gotcha.
Zane! Hello,
Back this way.
Zane!
I'll wave towards Lickle.
Zane! Did you see anything?
Not that I can find, no.
Would I be able to cast dancing light to kind of light up this area that we can't see?
Now again, it's daylight. You can see everything. The only thing you can't
Oh.
see is blocked by walls.
All right. My range is 60 vision.
Jay, can I use prestidigitation to light a torch so we can see?
Definitely
Dark
can
vision
light up the
is 6
bright
feet.
midday sun.
I'm just being an asshole.
Yeah, no, I know. But it's got to the point where it's like, I did tell them it's daylight and they could see
Right.
basically everything, right? It's just
Start the
Sorry, we have dark vision. We don't need that.
like they can't see through the tower walls,
These
but it's
two
a
don't.
tower.
I have dark vision.
Aren't
Yeah.
you a human?
Wait,
Hey, Zane, how does a rogue fight? This is not a joke. I'm actually asking.
When you say old owl, well, I'm gonna be pissed.
How do I fight more like a rogue?
Well, you gotta be pretty sneaky and make sure you hit them where they're not looking.
Oh, I'm pretty good at both of those things. Did you see me punch the shit out of Laurel last night?
Yeah, but allies shouldn't be looking, so I think that's a bit too easy.
Oh,
It's much harder to do it on enemies.
all right. Well, I don't know if I can pull
Gonna
that off.
step a few feet
I'm
further
really
in.
sneaky though.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he had no idea. Going to just start walking in here.
Zane, do we go inside? It smells so bad.
It does smell
So
bad.
you're there? Okay.
Yep.
You guys are fine so far. Nothing has happened. It's just emptiness.
All right. I have 60 foot. Can I kind of see that these guys are rounding in here?
Yeah.
All right. I tell Mark it looks like we're pretty clear except the middle. And I'm gonna
Okay.
slowly approach to about here and see if I can look in at all.
Well, as you approach the tower, zombies pour out.
Zombie 12? That doesn't bode well.
Maybe he just messed up on the first few.
They come crawling out of all the cracks.
You know, Zane, I don't
Roll
think that that's the
initiative.
case. Is there more?
I imagine
we can wipe this firewall now.
there's not. All right.
What do you mean there's not? That's more than I could see.
There's 12.
Yeah, I could see 8
I
before
think
you
is
wiped
what-
it.
I
Sorry,
like that
Wes.
Zombie 12 came out first. First Zombie 12. Oh, fuck.
everybody roll me some initiative.
Oh no.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I rolled a 9.
8 for me.
23 for me.
Damn.
All right, so I got.
I'm switching to a different die. This
for
one's fucking being a piece of
Pickle.
shit.
What did you guys get?
I had 8.
I had
8
9.
for Mark, 9 for Laurel.
19.
Oh, okay.
19 was my base roll.
12 was mine.
Okay. Lickle has honors.
Oh God, why is it always undead? I don't know what to do. Zane, what do I do?
I just shrug. I've never seen a zombie. Oh, yeah, I've never seen a zombie.
Let me
I've
try.
heard of
Yeah,
zombies.
I've never seen a zombie.
Like, I'm not unaware that I'm looking at an undead creature, but
Their jerky gait kind of unevenly staggers outside of the tower.
If I can't face this, I'll never finish my mission. Back me up, Zane. I'm going to run forward and punch Zombie 10.
Go
you
ahead
guys
and
unarmed
roll
strike.
to hit.
Let me look back up what my fucking shit even is. +6. Okay. 6. Roll. I roll a 20. Not natural.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage.
1d4 + 4, if I recall correctly. I hit for 5. Or 5 damage. Yeah.
You hit for 5 on 10. Okay. You fire off your flat palm technique again. You're using this a lot. It lands right on the shoulder blade of the zombie and kind of jerks it back in this weird kind of cringy, unnatural snap that would kind of like snap the bones of a normal creature, but it doesn't seem too phased by the snapping of its arm.
Oh God. Die, you monster! Use a bonus attack to do another unarmed strike. Or bonus action.
Roll the hit.
I rolled a 14.
Roll damage.
That's another 5.
Okay.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
With your other hand, you kind of whip sideways and catch it right in the neck. And your hand kind of like kind of like sinks into the decaying flesh, and as you fall back down after your jump strike, just kind of decayed flesh just sloughs off the front of this.
All right, I'm going to end my turn with that. I'm not going to use a key for another action. So my 1d4 has rolled 5 consecutive times. Just throwing that out there.
I can't say much.
It's true.
I just rolled my d4 and got a 4. So,
Nice.
get fucked.
Who's up next? Oh, is
Is that your turn?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Well, after that, the sound of all this ruckus, you see a stout red-robed figure with a shaved scalp rush out of the tent and just say, "What's going on?" He kind of shouts it, but I didn't feel like doing that.
Of course, it's over with the 2 fucking retards. God damn it.
What is that supposed to be?
All right, Zane, roll Arcana.
I think what he meant was Zane and whoever he's pretending to be.
Zane's gonna say, I believe I'm Zane, and you're gonna make old owl wall jokes and then ask to see his tits, and then he's not gonna help us.
Arcana.
Whoa, he might be flattered.
17.
I don't know.
Okay. You see that on his shaved scalp, there's a large black tattoo on his forehead. And you recognize this as a necromantic symbol. You don't know what, but you know that it's of necromancers. They usually wear like this. Go ahead and also roll history.
Oh my God.
We should have switched places if this was Corey right now.
Zane's
That's a
the
fun
closest
13.
one, with the only one with a good look at him. Oh. And Zane also identifies that the garb that he's wearing is usual for Thay, which is a land far to the east where there's a lot of wizards that pattern their flesh with tattoos.
Good luck, Zane.
Gonna do anything with any of this information, Zane?
Is he done his turn?
But you can reply to him.
No,
Anyone
he's just
can
asking.
reply.
Oh, he's asking what's going on. I thought he was just like
Yeah.
mumbling to himself.
No, he comes out, he
I
mumbles
thought
to
your
himself, and
response
he
was
murders you.
literally, huh? And then you're like, well, my character's low IQ, so he's just gonna fight.
Yeah.
And I was like, please no.
I'm just going to point. Just there seem to be zombies.
Okay. Indeed, there are. And he waves his hand, and all of the zombies kind of lumber back a step and just kind of stands.
Yeah, this man, I
And who are you?
I'm Zane.
Oh, good. Well met. I am, as you can see by my nameplate, Hammond Cost.
Human cock?
I'm sorry, come again?
No,
Are you saying that because you're a cock?
I'm saying that because do you want to insult the guy with 12 zombies?
Now, are these your zombies, or are they just friends of yours?
No, they answered to my commands for fucking no reason. You retard. Dane?
Friends of
Speak to this guy.
Oh no!
You can all speak to him. He called up the zombies.
Oh.
You're not in combat.
All right, I'm gonna walk on over and ask him what he's doing in this tower and what his plan with his zombies are.
My business is my own, but what are you doing here?
We had heard reports of undead, so we came to investigate. It seems you are the source.
I mean, you could call me that. Well, while you're at
This
it,
guy gets it.
are you just out doing adventuring for fun, or did they offer you something for this?
I don't remember.
I don't believe he actually did offer you anything other than to help him out. Yet.
No real reason. Just kind of mercenaries for hire. They didn't offer us anything, but it sounded like an adventure
Mercenaries
And,
for hire.
we
Well,
were- in the area.
I'll tell you while I'm here if you do me a favor.
What do you need?
If he asks us to show him our tits.
Well, there's two things I may ask of you. Have you heard of the Banshee?
Agatha,
Your
yeah.
opponent there?
We had actually just met her.
Don't tell
Oh,
him
you
that.
have. I heard
should
Ray
probably
tell that
figure-
she answers a question.
Yeah, we already asked her a question.
I went over and I kick Mark McGrath in the nuts.
I'm
and-
gonna let you get a head start in there, Lickle. If you roll
Yeah, I
deception, you can stop him.
If I roll what?
Deception.
Deception? Oh God. I give like a +1 to that. Yep, I do. I critically fail.
Oh no!
No way. Alright, this guy knows
As,
everything.
as Mark McGrath is about to answer, Lickle runs over, almost tripping, just as fast as he can, and he just shouts out very loud, "Don't tell him we already asked the Banshee something."
That's actually totally in character.
Well, that's out the window.
Have
Have you heard of
Oh.
Wyvern Tor?
Yes.
Have you been there yet?
No.
Well, that's something you could help me with.
is that the orcs we're looking for?
No, that's where the spellbook is. No, that's the
Oh.
orc we're looking for.
Yeah, I'm like, it's not where this spellbook is. To confirm.
I hear that there's some
There.
orcs over in Wyvern Tor.
They are indeed orcs at Wyvern Tor. They've come down and they've scouted my camp here, and they seem inclined to cause some trouble. Now, this would be uncomfortable for me. I can easily defend myself, as you see, but I'm rather busy, and I wouldn't mind some adventurers taking care of this for me.
What is in it for us?
He was gonna tell us what his undead were for, wasn't he?
He's going to tell you why he's here.
Yeah, that was what was in it for us.
But I assume that wasn't actually an RP. But well, what were you? I would tell you some information. There might be some gold in it too.
While gold is useful for me, I do have a mage friend here who is entirely useless, and it seems like you, with all your undead, aren't. Is there anything you can do to help improve Mr. Mark? Teach him anything?
Well, it's interesting that you're the only one that would benefit from gold, but I'll accept that. Now, your friend Mark, are you looking to advance in necromancy?
Not particularly, no.
Don't do it, Mark. The necromantic arts are evil.
Roll charisma.
Me or him?
Mark McGrath.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Where the fuck's charisma? 4.
As you reply to him in this, you make it clear that you are just utterly disgusted with necromancy in general. Just him himself in his practices are just you feel they're below you. Oh, well, he's a charmer. I think it's best you boys be on your way.
I apologize for the lack of tact across my entire fucking group.
Well, at least there's someone well spoken amongst you.
Can you give us directions to where we might be able to find these orcs?
I don't know its exact location, but I could give you a general understanding. And he points off in a direction in the mountains. Kind of narrows it a little bit, but it's not a ton of help of more than where you figured it was.
And
I'd like to whisper to my two boys, except I'm not actually gonna whisper in the mic.
Yeah.
If we do this guy's task, he might be able to tell us more about Zernath of Erebor. But be warned, necromancers are some seriously evil guys. I don't trust this dude, and I don't think that we should let him live at the end of the day.
I whispered back. I mean, he spared us with his zombies. He's not hostile. We can deal with him if it comes to that. But let's just see where this leads.
Right, I think we can use him for information, but
yeah,
I think we should consider maybe fighting him.
So I'm gonna kind of approach him a bit and question how safe this little area is, and if he wouldn't mind, like when we come back, if we kind of camp here if we need to. I will tell him that my very small friend over here is a great cook, so he might not have had a good meal in a while, so we can help him out.
Roll persuasion.
Persuasion 17.
Okay. Well, I'm fairly comfortable on my own. You're welcome to camp inside the walls of the watchtower. But I would warn you not to approach the tower or my tent, or these friends of mine will make themselves known.
All right. Well, I guess we are off to the Wyvern Tor then.
All right. So as you head out, we're going to call it there, boyos. But go ahead and give yourselves each 230 EXP each.
Don't forget to put that in add EXP and not set EXP.
Yep.
Correct. This was session 6, right?
7.
Sesh 7. Thank you.
How much EXP were we giving ourselves? I missed it.
230.
Okay.
Um.
Did I do it? I did it.
All right, boys. Good session.
Yeah.
Actually covered a decent amount of ground.
First time for that.
Mm.